back in '96, I was in the penitentiary for stabbing up the police in St. Louis. I was a real menace to society, and I was in the gang and everything, and I used to always think that, hey, y'all, the police is the motherfuckers that's fucking us up. Why don't we stay focused on them? But I had been in it so long that I just was there to, protect my loved ones and stuff like that. But I always was, making them police earn their checks, cause that's what I was taught, and I was taught that they was my enemy growing up from a little kid. So I wind up, with my mind, the Rodney King verdict and all this stuff was out. So in my mind, that whenever they came up on me or done something to me, I was gonna just fight to the death. So they wind up catching me up on the domestic violence, and they came in there, they sprayed me with the mace, started hitting me with the billy clubs, and I had a little knife it was a comb, but it turned into a little knife, because I'm a martial artist. I always keep little weapons on me and stuff. And I just, whew, and we just went to work up in there. I'm talking about, stabbed them in the neck. I mean, one of them in the nose. It was all in the police report in area in '96. And, the only reason why, I guess they, when they finally came in there, because they had already hit me with the mace, so I couldn't see or nothing like that. So it ain't like I was going to win. But they came in there super deep because, they knew it was me and they wanted me, because, like I said, I was harassing the police because that was my mindset back then. And I wound up going to the penitentiary, and I did 5 years. And I done been in 3 race riots while I was incarcerated. I was in 3 race riots. I'm a known gang member, so I was up there fighting all the time, So it was just normal way of living to me because this all I knew. I was raised in St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? Been on the street since I was 14, drug dealing and all this stuff. So this just a normal lifestyle. But I remember being in jail, and when it's time for me to get out, I had got off into meditating and stuff, and I started meditating, and I actually thought to myself, I said, well, you know, I believe in a lot of, because I studied so much. I read just books after books after books, all the different religions. See, all the different religions, and they play tricks on people's mind, and they have you thinking so much stuff that you never just focus on right in front of you. And so in order for me to really understand everything, I knew that I was going to have to study all the religions, Christianity, Islam, because I was raised in a Christian family. So naturally, that was going to be my religion of choice. But then I started studying science, Christian science. I started studying Islam. I started studying Buddhism, Confucianism, just anything that pertaining to a religious. And it all came back to just really the simple concept of whatever you believe, that's what's real. So after that happened, I wound up getting out of there, during those 5 years, and I said, well, what if I just imagined that the police wasn't my enemy no more? Because I seen how they pumped me up and how I was pumped up because all the media and all this stuff. I said, what if I actually thought that they was my friend? Okay, so I started meditating and concentrating on this, right? So now in real life, since I started concentrating on that meditative thought right there, I haven't had any issues with the police at all. I mean, they don't get behind. As a matter of fact, one of my friends is the police. He's in law enforcement. So it actually shows you about the mind and whatever it is that you're meditating on and concentrating on, to the real laws of attraction. You can bring those evil type of police towards you if you concentrate and focus on what's going on. You know, now I'm saying that to say that not to, focus on, not focus on what not, because other people's realities will eventually come into your reality too. So you do have to do something about it. I'm not saying not do nothing about it. I'm saying you have to watch what you thinking while you doing about it. Watch what you thinking. Watch what's coming out in the media. Start seeing your friends who really prejudiced, who ain't, who really believe that Black Lives Matter. OGs, we got to start teaching the youngsters all we can about survival out there. Because when we was out there living that thug life in the 90s and stuff, I remember those guys used to come in, they used to get those guns and weapons, and they used to be like, look, we got to put in this work. And back in the 90s, the sign of work was you was into it with your enemy so much that you didn't sleep night or day unless you was putting in that work. So I know those thug like niggas is the soldier. But guess what? Most of them locked up. Y'all done got all y'all soldiers locked up, sitting in the penitentiary, sitting on hard steel, and y'all wondering who in the hell gonna come and save you. They in the damn jails. The same nigga you was hating on because he had driving a better car than you, and you called the police on him, he in jail, but he was one of your soldiers. So we really got to start thinking. If you really want to help them brothers that's in jail, man. Help them brothers that's incarcerated, them soldiers that's in there waiting, that will be on the front line in the heartbeat. But you putting him in jail because he was making a little more change than you. Or call the police on some stupid shit, hating on one another. So this is what we got to understand, people. In order for us to change our reality, we got to start with the man in the mirror. Michael Jackson tried to tell us. Start from there. Start with the man. What are you doing to make a difference? What are you doing to make a difference? Teach one, reach one. Teach that younger generation. Teach, I don't care what type of skills you have. Teach them that. I'm teaching meditation. I'm teaching yoga. I'm teaching martial arts. My class is going to start soon. I expect to have a lot of y'all rolling with me. Because I don't believe y'all should just be going out there trying to fight. If you ain't never been in no type of battle or none of this stuff, we put in work. That means that we know the system. America ain't number one big ass penitentiary. And until you realize that, you going to realize that you in it too. The only difference between the penitentiary that's behind them brick walls and all that steel is they let you get a chance to see your woman and your kids. But you see how they doing now. Get your ass in the house. Get in that cell. The house ain't nothing but a damn cell now. Stay your ass in the house. Stay your ass on lockdown. They locking this whole motherfucking country down because they run it like a penitentiary. While y'all think it was funny calling the police on everybody for unnecessary bull crap, now they done turned the whole damn United States into a penitentiary. This is one big penitentiary. Your meal's coming to you now. Come get your meal. Count time. Census. Get the census out. Count time. You know, surveillance camera everywhere. I see where you at, nigga. Get in your cell. Get in that house. So you got to understand what's going on here, y'all. America ain't number one big penitentiary. When I was in the penitentiary in 96, I read an article. It said by the time 2020, I swear to God, by the time 2020, they was locking people up so much that it was going to be just as many people on the inside as it is on the outside. And America wasn't going to be number one big penitentiary. And it's true. And it's today. It's today. So guess where all your soldiers at? In jail. I'm back on that. Take care of y'all people that's locked up. When they get out, teach them, reach them, have them jobs ready. Stop letting them go back to the same bull crap. You know these some good guys. They just got caught up in some bullshit. Set something up. Start training. Stop trying to sell. That's the oldest trick. What the hell you selling that shit to your people for any damn way? Stop trying to play with these balls, nigga. Get on these martial arts. Play with these guns and knives like these white boys do. Locks and holes, jiu-jitsu. You never too old to fucking learn. This is hype and I love my people too. And I'm doing what I can. Everybody gotta do their fucking part.